Just raise your hand, wait for the mic.
Doc, when you are faced with guys like Kyrie and LeBron and they're going like that, how does that stretch your defense the way it did tonight?
Well, it stretched it to 126, you know, and they made a lot of shots, but we can be a better defensive team than that, obviously, and I'm sure they think they can too. You know, they gave up 121. I didn't think we played very well offensively, as crazy as that sounds. You know, with 121 points, I don't think I've ever thought I would ever make that comment. But it was a tough game. I thought, you know, against them, we only had the 13 turnovers, but when they turned, you know, I thought it got them going early in the game. And then once Kyrie and LeBron got it going at the same time, we have to have a better answer, and that's on us.
When you say that you guys didn't have a good offensive game, could you expand on that? What do you mean by that?
I didn't think we played at a great pace. Now, I haven't watched it yet, obviously, and, you know, it'll be interesting when I watch it. You know, part of the reason we didn't, because they scored every time. You know, one of the things I've told you since I've been here is just, it's hard to run when you're taking the ball out of bounds. And we took the ball out of bounds the entire game today. We couldn't get stops. They had, you know, we count stops in a row, and when we get stops in a row, we score. They had scores in a row tonight. I mean, they scored 7 in a row one time. I think 9 in a row once. And it's just very tough to get a rhythm.
When you're in a game like that, the margin for error offensively then becomes...
It's impossible. Yeah, and it's funny, you know, talking to Ty already, he's in my office, they felt the same way. Like, you know, at least they got to it early. They decided they weren't going to stop us. So they were going to try to outscore us, and they did that.
You talked about the Portland game kind of having that like playoff type atmosphere.
Yeah.
Did you kind of feel the same from this?
I didn't as much. You know, I thought there was a lot of energy in the building, and I thought a lot of emotion, you know, with each other on the floor, the refs, and all that stuff. But I thought, just, if I had to say intensity and focus into the game, I thought we were far better the other night.
Doc, what did you see from Austin tonight?
We struggled tonight, clearly. You know.
Defensively, too, on Kyrie, we saw for a little bit there. Yeah,
but, you know, overall, I liked when he first came in defensively, but I just thought he struggled tonight, you know, first game and hasn't played in a week, you know, but, and the whole second unit, you know, I thought they had their stretches, but defensively more than offensively, that unit really struggled again. So that's what we're going to try to fix, and we're going to fix it.
Hey, Doc, will you take your time with, you know, you have the opportunity to sign guys or bring guys in? Will you take your
rush.
time? No rush.
No. I keep saying it. I like our team. I like where we're headed. And there's no rush to push the button and go get someone and then not like them. You know. So we're going to take our time. First of all, there's not that many guys available yet. Yeah. And the way it's going, it looks like there'll be a lot. I mean, the buyout season usually starts in a month. It's already started, which I don't know why that happened. I wish I could figure that one out, but it is happening earlier.
Was there an urge to bring Chris and Blake in sooner? I mean, that's not usually your plan, but when LeBron was in there doing what he does, I mean.
Yeah, and what they did was a good job. We tried to match Matt up to LeBron, you know, and we did that in the second half. In the first half, they took him out early and brought him back in, and they caught us without Matt on the floor, and that's when LeBron got going, was that little stretch. In the second half, we matched up perfect with him, but he still scored. So, you know, he's a good player.
Doc, I don't know if you saw or not, but Matt Barnes and Floyd Mayweather were engaging in some trash talk, and whether you saw it or not, what is your reaction to it?
Oh, I don't care.
But during a game,
yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't like it, obviously, but Matt played well. It didn't distract him, you know, so I didn't see it, so I don't want to comment on it.
Doc, how do you take measure of this game going forward? I know you're very positive. You're not panicked whatsoever, but talk about the positive aspects of what you pull out of this game.
Well, what I pulled out of it is that we're so bad defensively, and I thought we were good but not great offensively, as I was saying earlier, and we still had a chance, you know. But in games like this, and I think Dan said it, there's no margin of error. You know, when you got a team that is on, like they were on tonight, everybody was making shots for them. You literally, one mistake, it was one of those games, and they made you pay for everything.
This is the second game in a row where your starters have had to play really heavy minutes.
Yeah, I don't like it, and that'll change. But I don't worry about it. Then, like I said earlier, if they did it for a month or something, then I'd worry about it. I think overall it'll all balance out.
You wouldn't consider resting anybody tomorrow night?
No, unless someone said that they didn't feel great. Yes, I always check every game, and I check not only with them, but I check with JP as well. He's my gauge right now, more JP than them, because they're what I'm learning with this team, and I could be wrong, especially with the starters. They're very competitive, and that can get in their way of judgment. So I probably lean more on JP than I do on what they actually tell me.
You guys have a stretch too. We obviously play tomorrow, and then you have a day game on Monday.
Yeah.
Is this? I mean, you guys are short on numbers. Is this your bench going to have to do?
Yeah,
more?
yeah. Bench will have to play better for sure in this stretch. Blake's here. Thank you.